people on this planet, half of them every day wake up with one goal: to find food and water for themselves and their families for that day. Other people woke up, and I like to think they're all in this room. Woke up this morning, hopefully it was raining. We love rain in California. Anybody who complains about rain in California, tell them to go somewhere else. We'll take every bit of it we can get. We love rain. We relish in rain. But there are people in this room who woke up this morning, got out of bed, and said, it's another day. I have no idea who I'm going to meet, what kind of experiences I'm going to have. I'm going to the Bowers Museum tonight. I have no idea whether Huell will even show up or not. But hopefully I'll get a couple of glasses of wine and have a good time. That's the way I like to. You have to be careful about me. You give me a microphone and after a few minutes I begin to sound like a Baptist preacher. Restaurant in Beverly Hills. She is a Tennessee term for kind of snobby. Go to some she restaurant in Beverly Hills, there's a line waiting out front to go in for lunch. And somebody like Paris Hilton or Lindsay Lohan or somebody like that will show up, be escorted right in the front of the line, given the power table. Everybody in the restaurant will be all on Twitter, literally and figuratively. Oh, Lindsay Lohan is here. And yet, for all we know, the person standing in front of the line that Lindsay Lohan broke in front of could be a heart surgeon from UCLA, who that morning had operated and saved the life of a small child. No one would know who she was, and everyone would know who Lindsay Lohan is. That's what's happened to our world. You want to see who's really important in Southern California? Try going a week in Southern California without movie stars. And try going a week in Southern California without garbage collection. See which group of people you miss the most. Yeah, we teach our kids, stay in school and study or you're going to end up being a garbage collector. I worry more about my kids becoming a movie star than I would about becoming a garbage collector. They're the most dysfunctional group of people I've ever seen in my life, movie stars. Everybody knows Wolfgang Puck's name. Anybody know the name of Wolfgang Puck's dishwasher? Wouldn't be a five-star restaurant if you went into his restaurant to eat dinner and it was served on a dirty plate. The point is that we're all interconnected together. There's dignity in every single person and every single job those people do. We're all dependent upon one another. And when people come up to me and go, you've been doing this for so, and they always say, so long. Aren't you about to run out of stories? And I had a couple say that to me tonight, and I always try to be polite. I think tonight I said, well, that's the silliest question I've ever heard. You could tell me that for the rest of my professional career, I couldn't leave a 50-mile radius from where we're all seated right here tonight to do stories, and it wouldn't bother me a bit. Because the truth of the matter is, the stories are people-oriented, and every single person has a story to tell, has a story worth listening to. I guarantee you the lady at the checkout counter at your local grocery store here in Southern California has a more compelling and inspirational story to share with you than all the movie stars and models on late-night television plugging their latest project. That's true. And it takes so little time for us to take off our blinders just a minute. And for 10 seconds, you don't have to become best buddies. Just a few seconds each time you go through the line. Well, how are you doing? What's happening with your kids? She pulls out the pictures of her kids graduating from college. Or her husband getting his new job. Or their new house. Whatever it is. Just connecting with people and realizing that their stories are so rich and so full and so inspirational. And that's what we've been doing all these years on TV. We've been operating on the premise that TV ain't brain surgery. That it's as simple as going through life with a camera and a microphone and an open mind and an open heart and asking people to share their stories. And when people come up and go, how do you get people to open up like that? You know what? This is Psychology 101. I guarantee you, you walk down the street, sidewalk in your neighborhood, and you stop and look over the fence and somebody's out working in their yard on their roses. And you say to them, how did you get that rose to look like that? That's the most beautiful rose I've ever seen. You know what? They'll talk your head off. You know why? Because you're showing interest in who they are and what they're all about and what their passion in life is. It's so simple and we try to make it so difficult. It's a liberating thing. We have an agenda. Actually, I don't like to admit it very much, but we have two agendas with what we do with our programs. One is to point out specific places where you can visit. A garden, a fort, a museum, a restaurant, whatever. But more importantly, the idea is for you to, over the years, develop your own sense of exploration. And say, well, if that guy from Tennessee can come out here and do all this, we can too. And you start looking in your own neighborhood, your own community, your own backyard. You're always in a group like this. More people planning big exotic trips to London, Rome, and Paris than they are to the Majeska House or to the Bowers Museum or to Bakersfield or to Santa Barbara or wherever. And they're wonderful. People come to our state from all over the world to visit places we haven't even been to ourselves. So, you know, we've all heard the stories about California. It's a place where you can go swimming and surfing in the morning and snow ski in the afternoon. That's true. We got the highest point, Mount Whitney, in the continental United States, and the lowest point, Badwater, Death Valley. Less than 100 miles apart. We've got all this stuff here for us to do, and all these people for us to meet and draw energy from. And it's just up to us to go out and do it. Every single day when we wake up, we have that choice. I guarantee you there are people who wake up and go, the sky is just so blue it hurts my eyes. Who those people are. And then there are others who wake up and go, it's cloudy today, but it's a beautiful cloudy day. And that's all coming from up here. I had some lady tonight come up, I guess it was her daughter, made a big deal. Oh, my mom's 88. And I was going, wow, that's, you know, we still gauge that, we still age people by what's out here instead of what's up here and what's in here. We all ask the wrong questions too. What's their sex? What's their political affiliation? What's their religion? What's their this? What's their that? People don't ask anymore, well, are they kind people? Are they good people? Are they loving people? Are they good parents? Are they good children? Are they good neighbors? Those are the kinds of questions we need to be asking about people instead of all these superficial questions. Because the truth of the matter is there's no race, creed, color, town, state, country that's full of all good or all bad people. We judge each person in each place. You could go to Santa Ana and find anything you want, good or bad. You can go to Beverly Hills and find all you want, good or bad. You can go to Tennessee and find all you want, good or bad. That it's the way you look at things. It's the way you approach people and approach situations that make the difference in the kind of life that you have. You get back exactly what you give. I told you I was guilty of sounding like a Baptist preacher.